big as the Guardian's copy. Hello my loves, I am in Gothenburg and we are going book shopping, so I'm taking you with me and that sets off this birthday vlog, so let's go. This looks so fun, like so much fun. I love The Number in the Ashes, so I really do want to read this. But I might be getting it for my birthday, so I don't dare. This looks really good. Sprayed edges, we love it. back home, and I already have a little bit of a regret, which is that I didn't pick up The Inadequate Heir, because I do really love, what's the first book called? The second book's called The Traitor Queen. I read them when they came out, but I haven't continued the series, and I don't own the first two books anymore because for some reason I sold them, which I also regret, but here we are. But I do kind of regret not picking that up. I did, however, pick up Promise Me Sunshine, because this just looks like the perfect summer book. We're in the middle of July, and it just sounded really heartfelt and beautiful. And I mean, if Abby Jimenez has said that it's really heartfelt and beautiful, then I'm gonna believe her. So I basically, because it's a new author for me, so I basically picked it up based on what Abby Jimenez had said about it. It had really good reviews, and I've seen a lot of people talk about it, and I've only heard good things. And it was also really floppy. And we all know what I think about floppy books. Not other floppy things, because other things we don't want to be floppy, but books we do. I also found a book that I was actively searching for. I did find A Dance of Lies, which I was also kind of looking for, but it was just so expensive, like for a paperback, that I was just like, I'm not spending that much money on a paperback. So I didn't pick that up, but I did pick up The Things We Water, which was like my #1 on the priority list of looking for when I was there. So I love Mariana Sparta. There's only like 2 or 3 books of hers that I haven't yet read. This is one of them, and I think there's 2 others, and I just love everything that I have read by her. Mariana Sparta with a fantasy twist, it spoke to me, and also like magical creatures on a ranch and a sexy man. Like, it's just every single aspect of this book is speaking to me. I came home with these 2 because we all know that you can't buy one book, your book needs a buddy. So they had each other for company, and that's important because you can't just adopt one book, you have to adopt them in pairs. They're like cats, they need a friend. And then I also bought 2 big canvases because I really want to paint on bigger canvases, because I've only really painted small paintings before, and I kind of want to work with something bigger that I can work with for a little while. So I got 2, one larger one and one a little bit of a smaller one, and I'm really excited to paint them and to really get to like use the entire canvas and paint something big. So that is what I will be doing in the foreseeable future. I also started Face Off this morning because I finished, which is should really be wrapped up in a different vlog, because I vlogged last week and now I'm vlogging this week. She knows I'm filming and yet she makes noise. Make it make sense. I finished Rose in Chains last night. I basically read it in one sitting, but I started it after midnight the day before that, so it really does count as in within like 24 hours. But I ate that book up. It was so good. The only reason it wasn't a 5-star was because I felt like the heavy aspects of the book, which were really heavy, they were kind of, I feel like the main character kind of glossed over them a lot. And I get that she was good at compartmentalizing and like setting aside certain stuff for survival, but I also felt like, where's the emotion surrounding all of these horrors that you have seen? Like, there were just a few moments where it was actually like showing her trauma, but otherwise I felt like she was kind of just kind of fine with kind of massively traumatic stuff, and that just to me caused a little bit of a disconnect between me and the main character. The rest of it I absolutely loved and I flew through it, so that is why it's going to be a 4.5-star read. But then I felt like after that heavy stuff I wanted something that wasn't as heavy, so that's why I chose Face Off, because I was influenced by Emmy from What Emmy Reads, because she read that in a vlog and she really liked it. So I started it, I'm like almost 100 pages through it, and it's really good. Like, the banter's fun. I really like the concept of her being a hockey player in a like NHL hockey playing team with only men, and she's the only female hockey player. I really like that concept, and I'm really enjoying this like kind of different take on a hockey romance. So I'm really looking forward to reading more of that. And after that, I think we're gonna pick up The Bribe by Devney Perry, because it's the only book, except for She Loves Sparrows, also by Devney Perry, that I have on my hopefuls list for July. I don't yet own She Loves Sparrows. I really want a physical copy. I could have bought one today, but I didn't because I know that I have it on a wish list for my birthday, and my birthday's on Thursday, so I didn't want to buy it before Thursday because I might be getting it then, but I don't know if I'm going to be getting it on Thursday, so we'll see. But I have 2 Devney Perry books left on my July hopefuls list, so, and I have one of them at home, so after I read Face Off, The Bribe is gonna be next, and then it might be Thursday, and then we'll see where we go from there. But that's the reading plan, book wise. And life wise, I just really want to like paint and read and chill today, because I slept like 2 hours last night because I just couldn't fall asleep, and then I woke up at like 6:30 because we were leaving at 7. And it's just been a really long day, and I'm super tired, and I have a bit of a headache, and it is so hot, and I'm sticky all over because it's just hot all the time. You never get cool ever. And I'm also on my period, so I'm in pain everywhere. My back is killing me, and I have taken a painkiller, but it's like not helping. So I just want to do some comfort hobbies, calm hobbies, where I can sit down and just chill. So that is the plan for today, and I'm gonna make myself a snack because I feel like I deserve a reward after having been away today and been overstimulated like a lot. Something really sweet happened though. A woman on the street called me a goddess. She was talking to a friend, and I walked past, and I was the only person in the vicinity because it was really early in the morning and no one else was out yet, and the stores were just like opening, and they probably worked in the store because they were putting out like some flyers or something. I walked past them, and she just went, "Look at that goddess, I want to look like that." And I'm like, she could only have been speaking about me, and I don't think I was supposed to hear that, but I was just like, it was my first time wearing a dress outside in public in I don't know how many years, so that really made me feel good about myself. So thank you, stranger, who said that, because it really made my day. We are not dressed for this weather. Oh my god. Pissed off. Like, I have had a great time at my grandparents'. I have such a headache, and I've had it for the entire day, but it was wonderful company, great food, amazing gifts. I'm so fucking pissed because I had ordered clothes from Cider, super pretty clothes, for a little, like quite a bit of money, and because I ordered like 3 dresses and a shirt, and their stuff is not the cheapest, so one of the dresses was sent in a different package than the rest of the clothes. That package with the one dress arrived fast, and it came to one of those like boxes where you go to the box, you scanning the thing with like Bluetooth or whatever, and you open one of the boxes and your package is in there, like one of those things. I biked and got that, so I assumed, because I always choose not to have packages delivered straight to my door, because in our apartment building, if you have a package outside your door, it will get stolen unless you pick it up like within a minute of it being delivered. I've gotten no tracking updates from the company that is gonna deliver it. it's been delivered by a different company than the company that delivered the other dress to a packet box, which is what I'm pretty certain that I chose as the delivery method, because I know that home deliveries don't work here because it will get stolen. But now they've delivered it with a different company, no updates that a delivery is on its way so that I could make sure that I was at home when it was getting delivered. I just got a text saying your package is outside your door when I was 2 hours away somewhere else. I come home, package is nowhere to be seen. So now all of those clothes are gone, and I'm going to have to try to see if I actually chose like a box delivery, because then someone's done something wrong somewhere which has led to me losing my shit, and I won't be able to get a refund or new clothes sent to me, so I've just lost that money and the products. And it just pisses me off to no end. Like, I hate these delivering companies that deliver stuff because they're not careful with the things. They never like get it right. They don't do what they're supposed to. Like, anytime that I have like an Amazon package and I specifically write to the chauffeur, like, ring the doorbell, do not leave it outside my door, call upon delivery so that I can guide you to where the apartment is, because sometimes apparently my apartment goes poof into the air and they can't find my street all of a sudden when they've been here like 20 times before delivering packages with no issues. And then they do none of those things, and they call for 1 second, like one signal, hang up quick as fuck before you even have the time to hear the phone and pick up. And it's not that I don't hear it and I'm too slow. I can be sitting next to my phone, it rings for one signal, and then they hang up as I am answering. And then they just send a text that like, we've tried to contact you but we couldn't deliver, and they leave, and I watch them through my window drive away. They drive in, park long enough to call, don't even step out of the vehicle, and then they drive away. And I'm just like, what do I pay you? Like, what do I pay for a home delivery for? Like, it's just... And I also avoid home deliveries as much as I can, but sometimes some places don't offer anything else. Like, it pisses me off to no end, and I am so frustrated because I was so looking forward to this package because I bought the most beautiful dress, another dress that is stunning, and I never buy dresses and I never wear dresses, and I was so excited for this one, and I was just gone because some asshole decided to steal my package. Like, dickheads. People are horrible. I hate people. What the fuck? It doesn't make sense to me. How can you walk past a package that's been delivered outside of someone's door and think, hey, I'm gonna take that, that's mine now? What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, you're a horrible person, rot in hell. Like, what? Because you're not just taking people's things, you're taking their money, because those people won't be able to get a refund from it. And I'm like, what if some man has stolen it? What's he gonna do? Is he gonna sell my stuff on the internet and just make money off of it? Like, I don't understand how these people live with themselves. Like, what's wrong with you? Ugh. It gets me so mad. Like, so mad. That was my rant of the day. Thank you for listening to my TED talk about, like, I just want to punch something or scream. It makes me so mad. I've even gotten a twitch in my eye because I'm that upset about this, that my eye is twitching. I'm gonna go make some food. Maybe I'm hungry, I don't know. So yesterday I was at my grandparents and I opened my presents with my grandparents, but I took a coffee with my dad in public, and neither of us are very like outspoken, extroverted people, so we were like, we don't want to do any gift opening in front of that many people. It was also packed because it's so hot out today, and we were at like the summer cafe. So my dad passed me this when we separated, or when he went home, but I did get this and opened it with him because he was like, you can open this one in the car. It's a beautiful little necklace that says Once Upon a Time, and it's a book. You know, one of my favorite reads of June was Once Upon a Broken Heart, and this necklace just gave me Once Upon a Broken Heart series vibes, and I absolutely love it. It's so pretty. I need more jewelry because I never buy jewelry for myself. How do you say that word? Jewelry? Jewel? Anyway, I never buy it for myself, and then I just have like a necklace and a bracelet, and that's what I use. So I do definitely need more jewelry to interchange them with. Ooh, that was smooth. He's really good at taping, my father. I'm so excited. I do not want... Oh, look at this. This is so cute. There's also a gift from my sister and her boyfriend in here because they're in Canada, because they live in Canada. So like dad and my sister have coordinated, which is really sweet. I don't want anyone to feel like I am rubbing this in anyone's faces. This is literally just an unhauling. I am going to show you what I got from my grandparents yesterday as well. I am so blessed and so grateful that I have family members that are this sweet and that gift me these things and appreciate me on my birthday with gifts in this way. I'm so grateful. I know that I'm spoiled when it comes to birthdays and holidays. I am very much aware of that. I do not want anyone to feel like this is, you know, anyone to be affected negatively by this in any way at all. It's just an unhauling. But I think, should we start with the gift from my sister and her boyfriend? Because dad said that the gift from them was the one where he had to fix the paper because it had broken in a place. He's so freaking good at taping. I can't, it's so annoying because he uses so much tape, like an insane amount of tape. So you kind of just need to find a place to start because they are like, oh, wait. What is this? No. The collector's editions of these. Look at this. It's the collector's edition of these mythology books. So that I can do research for my books that I write. And I also like, I am such a, like one of my like hyperfixation interests are myths and legends from different cultures. And I've been wanting these for so long. I had no idea that they had sprayed edges. No idea. Or that their spines were this pretty. I have just seen this cover and they are stunning. I love this. I love that they're pocket sized because then you can like travel with them. Like I would love to go back to Scotland and like bring this one and do like a tour of Scotland, like backpack through Scotland and just read this every night. That would be amazing. Oh, I love them. I'm so happy. What is this? Is this what it actually is, or has it placed? I think this is what it actually is. And it's something that I desperately need. And it's something that will help me film for you guys, which I have spoken about needing to dad. I think this was on my wish list. Wait, oh, there's tape. There's so much tape all the time. Hello? Maybe I need a scissor. Maybe we can just do that. A little violence goes a long way. But only when opening packages and gifts, not when it comes to people. I do think... Hello? Why am I so shitty at opening gifts? It is. It is. Oh, I desperately need this. It's about damn time. It's a stand for your camera, which I am in desperate need of. It's brilliant and it's just the right size. That's supposed to do something, isn't it? Am I just stupid? I think there's instructions. Is it that I've locked it? Yeah, now it's locked. Like that. No, it's not. I think I'm just stupid. Is it this one that's locked? No, because I can still... What is it then? Clearly I am in desperate need of instructions. Oh my god, I love this. Wait, maybe... Oh yeah, so that's how you lock that one then. Yep, so that it doesn't move anywhere. I should use this now. I should try it. You're standing on it now. You're standing on it. It is absolutely perfect. There's so much in here. I don't what. So many gifts. I can't even. Oh, this is insane. Oh no way! It's Ohuhu watercolors. Because I got the Ohuhu. I don't know if that's how you say it, but the Ohuhu. I'm gonna keep saying it like that because I don't know how to pronounce it, but. The Ohuhu pencils, which I use for my reading journal. But now he's gotten me the watercolors. No way. There's even paper with it that you can paint on. I can make bookmarks with this. I can make watercolor. And there's a swap. There's a swap pad. So you can swap the colours. I love Ohu's colours and look at how pretty this is. So you can easily take it with you and paint. And there's pencils and everything you need. Is this a watercolor? No, no way. Is this, I didn't even know that that existed. I think that this is a pencil for watercolors. Oh, I took off the wrong thing. It's a pencil. But it's, oh, so I assume then that you use this as a pencil to paint with, but like with watercolors. That is amazing. I am shooketh. I'm gonna have a field day with this. This is everything I'm gonna be doing now. Like I'm gonna be making my own bookmarks with these watercolors and that paper because that is the perfect size. I am obsessed with this entire box. I'm keeping it. This is how I'm gonna store it because this box is so pretty. Just look at that. I'm so happy. I wish I could hug my dad right now. But then I would also probably cry, so. I don't know, that's so kind of him. Oh my god, this is thick. It's The Throne of Broken Gods. The second book after the Book of Azrael. And I read the Book of Azrael a long time ago. I have the indie published version of that because I read it before it was traditionally published. I'm getting a cramp in my leg, hold on. So I read it before it was indie published, and then I didn't continue because I didn't know that the second book was out until both the second and third books were out. So it's about damn time that I read this, and I have been wanting it for such a long time. I love it when there are maps, but this must be like, this is over 700 pages. I'm so excited. And bonus chapters, that always feels like a reward. When you finish the book and there's bonus chapters and you're like, it's like a reward. reward. I can't speak. I've forgotten how to use words. Oh, that's heavy. That is thick. I think I can feel what it is. But I don't know what it is. Oh, there's two. There's two. And look at those sprayed edges. No way. No. Is that the... Is it this, the blossom one? The serpent and the sprayed edges are ombre. Hello? I don't want to damage. She'll... No. I have been wanting this book for such a long time, but I haven't been able to find it anywhere. Shallow Sparrows. I have been longing for this one. I have been craving. I have seen everyone and their mother read this book, and I am obsessed with Daphne Perry's romance books, and I was in desperate need of her fantasy book, but I just thought that the hardback was too pricey for me. It's humongous. A treaty sealed in magic, a fate born of monsters, a love foretold by legend. Look at this. It's the scorpion and the night blossom. I was kind of right, but look at how pretty this is. I have heard nothing about this, but I saw the cover. So, oh, there's a fly in here. But look at how pretty. Oh, and look at the spine. I am such a spoiled brat. Look at the end papers. I'm like an addict getting her fix. But look at that. I am so, like, I'm so grateful. Have you guys seen a better birthday haul? I have a massive headache today, so I'm not doing a lot. I think it's been just way too much social stuff in a short amount of time, and on top of that it's also been extremely freaking hot. It's still like, it's hotter today than it's been like any other day, it feels like. So my head is just pounding. So I'm really just gonna chill. I want to start a new book because I've gotten a lot of them as you saw, and I finished Face Off yesterday. I gave it a 3-star. I will definitely read the next book. It was a fun spicy hockey romance, love the concept, but it didn't hit in the way that I like want really good hockey romances to do. I felt like I was just kind of zoning out a couple of times because it didn't fully keep my attention, therefore the 3-star. But I definitely want to read the next book. I definitely want to continue the series, but I am in the mood for some fantasy, and there's a book that I have been looking forward to for so long, that I have been trying to get my hands on for so long, that I got as a present for my birthday. We're gonna pick that up today. I also want to make a TBR jar, so I want to write down some TBR prompts, and to do that for my next wrap up. But I also want to organize my book carts because of all the books that I got, and I want to put them in the cart and see what I have and kind of base some prompts off of that. I'm also going to look at my Kindle and kind of just take a little stock of what prompts would be suited, so that I don't write down a bunch of prompts and I don't actually have the books that fit those prompts, if that makes sense. So that's really all I'm gonna do today. I'm probably gonna watercolor a bit more because it was so cozy and so comforting to do yesterday, and I just really want to play around with it. So I'm gonna do that, and that is legit the plan for today. I'm only like, what, I don't know, I don't even know, 6 pages in, and we still have gotten a lot of information already. She's engaged, he's 15 years older, they are not in love. The love interest must be the man that her fiance loathes. Last night my bangs were perfect, and then I slept with them like they were pinned up, and now it looks like the wig of a 18th century man's wig. Maybe I should take the rest of my hair out. I've just had breakfast and watched Laura's new vlog from when they were at the lake house, and it is so cozy and so sweet and I love it. And I was just learning watercolors as I was watching it, so I tried to paint this little the lakes inspired thing. The wisteria didn't turn out very well, but I'm learning, and it's a curve, and that is fine. It's really late, it's almost like 3 in the afternoon because I stayed up until like 5:30 because I was hooked. So I blew through this. I read like 320 something pages yesterday, and I literally had to force myself to stop. Oh, 394 was the best cure for my headache. Like, so much better than any Advil ever was, because I just forgot my headache because I was so immersed into this world and into what was going on. And I am loving it. I love the main character. I love that she is an empath. I love that she has, you know, often female main characters are like, I need to be strong and I need to be powerful, and like they don't have those softer sides just because it's a tough fantasy world, which is, it makes sense. But I also love to have some variety and have female main characters who are gentle and kind, and like that is, those characteristics are doing more for them than just brute strength. And like, she's really smart. She's always been like overlooked her entire life, so she definitely has to learn some confidence and like trust in herself. She's just so kind and gentle, and she's funny and quick-witted, and I love this main character, and I love that her name is Odessa. I love that name. I also love the complexities with, like, I'm not entirely sure where the story's going. I do believe that I know one of the bigger twists, which is probably a bit predictable. Sometimes I love the predictable, and in this case the predictable is done in a great way, because I'm just waiting for that shoe to drop, and it's like the best feeling when you're just like, oh, just let her find out already. But then I also feel like that's done, maybe that's done on purpose by Devney, that like, okay, they're gonna see this one coming, but then I'm gonna hide something else underneath so that when that happens, that's a shock. So I'm like waiting for two different shoes to drop, one that I'm expecting and looking forward to, and one that I have no idea what it's gonna be, because it could literally, this story could go anywhere and I will follow it anywhere, no doubt about it, but I don't really know what to expect. I also love the aspect of magic, but then it's also the other aspects of like, is it magic or is it not? Because magic is pretty rare in this world, so it's not like the obvious answer to their problem that like this horrible thing came from magic. So it could be man-made, but then it's like, if it was man-made, why was it man-made? If it is magic, who did it come from? Like, no matter what the answer is, it's gonna bring on like 100 more questions. So you're just always kept like wondering, because every time, and it's also so funny, and like, I don't know, but it's so funny that she asks a lot of questions, and I love main characters who ask a lot of questions, because we get to learn about the world as she does, and of course she's gonna be curious about this new place that she's in. But also just that, like, whenever she asks a question, she gets like non-answers or questions back or just silence, because they're so secretive, which also drives me mad, just as mad as it drives her mad, because I'm like, well, how are we gonna find out then? Like, hello, like, you know, it just keeps me so entertained and stuck thinking about it, and I just, once I pick it up, I can't stop reading. Like, I literally had to force myself to stop last night. So I am definitely going to be finishing this today. It's been a day or two since I finished Shield of Sparrows, because it's Monday, and I didn't film anything yesterday because I was just like gone, like nowhere to be found. So this, I just ranted about this on TikTok because, oh my god, 5-star through and through. I mean, I don't know if I filmed that because I can't remember, because it's been 2 days, but I stayed up until like 5 AM and read 400 pages of this in one sitting, and this is a thick one, but it's not thick enough. Like, we need it to be thicker. We need it to be as thick as the Guardian's cock. Give us more. I am frothing at the mouth for the next book. I can't wait. Like, Daphne, you need to hurry up, because I need to read the next book, because just everything, the magic system, the world building, the main female character, how she was so relatable, because she is literally taken to a kingdom where every single creature wants to kill her because they're like all monsters. But are they actually really monsters though? That's the big question. But also, like, she can't fight because her tutors were like you're not trainable. You're so shit at learning how to fight that you just cut yourself all the time. But then she's taken into this kingdom and everyone there is like, you're gonna die. Like, you're straight up gonna die unless you learn how to defend yourself. And she's like, well, give me a knife, I'm gonna train. And then she hates every single moment of training except for when she's doing it with that sexy grumpy man who's a new book boyfriend unlocked. I would lick his abs. Like, I would die to lick his abs. The tension, the secrecy, the multitudes of questions that I had, the questions that I had after the ending, like the last 100 pages I spent sitting like, and then I cried, and then I went, and then it was the last page, and I had to double check that it was the last page because I was like, Devanny Perry, you can't leave us like that. You can't leave us on that note. You can't do that to us. But she did do that to us, and that was mean. Like, that's not okay. I fear you have caused me pain and many a sleepless night because I can't stop thinking about this. So easy 5-star. Like, one of the easiest 5 stars ever. It was a thicker, heavier fantasy, so I picked up my Kindle and picked up a Kindle book, and I picked up Power Play on Sunday, which is the next book in the DC series after Face Off. Now, I did give Face Off 3 stars, but one of my favorite hockey guys, because the main male character of Face Off wasn't my favorite guy in that team. I mean, I liked him, but I wasn't wowed by him. There were other guys who intrigued me more, and this main male character is one of them, and I really love the female main character, and I love the sunshine grumpy. I can't speak. The sunshine grumpy trope, so I'm like halfway through and I am already liking it more than I am liking Face Off. I also really want Hudson's book. I think one of the books is his. I don't know if it's the book after this one, but I will definitely continue this series. However, I do want to read The Bribe by Devanny Perry before July ends, so I'm probably gonna finish this today, and then I have like 3-4 days to read The Bribe. I didn't want to jump into a Devanny Perry book immediately after I finished Shield of Sparrows, even though it's 2 completely different genres. It's still like the same author and like kind of same style of writing, because every author has their own style, and even if they're writing in different genres, the style kind of bleeds through. Can you shut up? That was my computer. That was very rude. Don't interrupt me, Denny. I wanted to pick up an easy, fast-paced romance before I picked up The Bribe, even though The Bribe is also romance, just because I wanted something not Devanny Perry in between. That's where we're at with the reading. I've had an amazing birthday week. A part of me is kind of glad that it's over because I'm exhausted by all of the social calls that this lady has had to make, and she is not a social lady at all. So my mother is away for the week, so I will definitely just take this week to do some administrative tasks, just be alone in a quiet, empty apartment and just completely be by myself, like just have silent time with a book, or silent time and edit, or whether it's a YouTube video or TikTok videos, or what's it called, YouTube videos like the one I'm filming right now, or, you know, messing with my Etsy store that I'm thinking of opening, because I have made a lot of Kindle inserts that I think are really pretty, and I might put some up there just like if anyone would want them, but I haven't decided about that, if I'm gonna do that or not yet. I definitely want to print more of mine for myself, because I only have one printed at the minute, which was the one that you saw, but I have others that I like more, so I'm also might just print those. Then I have 4 books on the way to me that will arrive this week. 2 on Wednesday, 1 on Thursday, and 1 on Sunday. And then Glorious Rivals has been pre-ordered for a long time, and that will arrive on the 5th of August, so that is also relatively new, and I might do a reading vlog for that one. I am also kind of thinking of maybe doing a 24-hour readathon, but then just because I don't want to mess with my own rhythm way too much, I would do 12 hours sleep and then another 12 hours, but like read for 24 hours total, not stay up and read for 24 hours. But I am gonna think on that one because I am quite exhausted. My social calendar is empty, not open, but empty, and that feels really nice to just be able to be with myself, because my batteries need recharging. Thank you so much for watching. As always, have a nice day, a nice week, a nice month. Be kind to each other, and hopefully I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.